Morning, evening, or afternoon all. Welcome to yet another video. Another Throne of Eldraine. Another quick draft so we can whiz through this. You may have seen the last one. Just was playing red, well, mono red with a varying degree of success here. Bonecrusher Giant is clearly the pick. Those of you who played in Standard will remember it's good, and those of you who played in Draft will also remember it's good. Please do add a like, have a comment, subscribe, watch not on the video should you wish to interact more. Okay, on to more pressing picks. Sir Alin is pretty good. Fairy Guide Mother up there too. Paladin was a strong card as his Outmuscle. Shepherd good too. I think it's between the white cards. I'm probably going to take the 5-drop. I know this goes well with a nice little adventure theme. It is a good card, but this is a pretty strong card in a go wide deck. I always found it was incredibly difficult to beat when my opponent landed this. So there we go. White red lends itself very well to a knight theme. I don't know if Venerable Knight is the pick though. Covetous Urge and Lock Dragon, probably stronger cards, and as we've just got one red card so far, I'll probably take the dragon here. Leave us open to blue red or another mono red. Should we go that way? What do we have next? We have another fucking Claim the Firstborn. If I see another Claim the Firstborn, I am going to get very, very peeved. I hate that card. It ruined Standard for me. Every time I saw the Witch's Oven, I could have guaranteed it was there anyway. So white, red, blue is kind of where we're leaning towards. Nothing particularly good in anything. I suppose Rally for the Throne goes really well with Sir Alan. And for that reason, maybe we just take it simply because there's nothing else of any real strength here. Ritual's alright. Goes well with Alan as well, but you probably need the Rally more. I really like Paladin actually, but I think this card's just a little bit stronger. So, Silver Flame Squire's good, so is Golden Egg. Despite being beaten down by it last time, I still think Paladin's shite. Scavenger's good, but we're not quite there, and this isn't looking like a shambling suit deck. I think I'm just going to take the Squire. Leaves us well set up for a white-red deck. It's a very good card. Egg's fine, very placeable, so Squire, but there we go. Ooh, Rally for the Throne number 2 looks very good here. I'm very happy with the Sir Alan pickup at this point. I don't think anything's remotely close, so let's go for that, and presume we're going white-red. If we are indeed going white-red or white-X, then Lonesome Unicorn's very good. Go wide seems to be the name of the day. You don't need to be red necessarily. I'll tell you what, Silver Flame Ritual looks very nice here. Very nice indeed. Acolyte's a good card, but I'd rather pick up this here. It's going to take another Lonesome Unicorn. And here I guess we'll just start picking the chaff up. Idyllic Grange isn't too bad, I guess, in a very heavy white deck. We might play the Jousting Dummy. I don't want Fortifying Provisions. And there we go. Right, so Fabled Passage, which I forgot was in this set. And a couple of good red cards. I presume the Dragonfire is the pick. Pumpkins, well, I'd say that these three are the strongest cards, perhaps in Hunter, Fables, Pumpkin order, but we're a long way away from that. I know Fable Passage is just good. Anything improving the mana base is a positive for, well, for any limited deck where mana is so very difficult to find. But Scorching Dragonfire has probably got to be the pick over the Squire and the Passage. Tentatively take this out. A Ranger or a Melee. I do really like Melee, but white is more a colour at the moment. I think these are comparable cards. I know Oakham is a little bit slow, but in a deck like this, actually in a deck like this, it looks pretty perfect. I think we're going to go for this here quite easily. Happily Ever Afters, obviously not for us. Now I remember what it is. Flutterfox, pretty fine. 2-drop. We're presumably not too heavy on 2-drops, as no one ever is. So let's go for the Flutterfox. Then it gets bigger, it can trade off and play from there. Ooh, a second Sir Alan the Lion's Claw, pretty perfect. Obviously the legendary, but just having one in play is excellent. Let's go for the Ardenvale Paladin now. Right, what are we looking at here? I suppose it has to be the Enchanted Carriage with, again, with this Allen's looking strong. Everything else is pretty unplayable here in our colours. Oh, this is a nice pack. I think I'm going to go for the Guide Mother because we have a couple of the unicorns already, and it's just nice getting, I don't know, it's just nice to have a bit of a diverse range of threats, and this is a particularly good cheap threat. The Shepherd of the Flock's pretty clearly the pick here. Ooh, a nice little Silver Flame Squire. And then the dregs come in. So our mono white game's looking pretty strong again. I say again, the mono theme deck. That's not to say we need to play it because our two red cards are very strong. Let's see where we go in pack 3. We seem to be going towards a rather disappointing first pick. Youthful Knight is probably the card we have to take. We could take the Red Cap Melee, but maybe we should. It's a bit of a nothing card, isn't it, for our deck? The Knight we've already got. We'll play it. Yeah, there's still a chance we don't end up red, and melee is not really the greatest. I'm just going to take the safe pick with the Knight. Be boring. And on the subject of taking a Knight, I'm going to take the Venerable Knight here and pass a Searing Barrage. It's not so good when you are never going to trigger a Renown. Adamant, that's the one. And the Knight fits well in the deck. Oh, Ardenfell Tactician here looks beautiful, and second Bacon of Pie hurts us as another Slaying Fire, but I think our high pressure deck could do with a nice tap effect and a good 2-3 flyer. Youthful Knight looking decent here again, not perfect, not brilliant, but certainly playable. I guess we're going to go for the Paladin here, and I guess we are going mono white. In which case, you've got a Scouldering Cauldron to have something to do here. Let's see what happens if we take out the Knight and the Dragonfire. Again, just in the interest of having pretty excellent mana. These are effectively 3 drops. So we're looking good on 2. The 3/2 first strike is pretty strong in attack, though I think I will take the Knight. I'd rather be aggressive than reactionary, and I'd rather not have to pick up from any of these packs, but alas, we have a bit of a depressing end to the draft. But alas, I think a very strong deck. Maybe not very strong, but certainly a nice beat down deck. There's definitely an argument for me going white-red here, which I accept may well have been the play, but I like where the deck's ended up. We can probably put in a couple of bang average white cards just to make it flow and have 40 cards. So I presume either Fortifying Provision, which is kind of crap, or Bartering Cow. I just really like the idea of a mono white deck here. Never struggling on mana. Nice top end with these. I don't think Fortifying Provision really does anything. I'll just play a cow. Shall I? I mean, all the tokens, I guess, have something going for them. Like a 1/2 is much better than a 1/1, only in defense, though. Yeah, sod it. We'll go for the coup. Ritu. See you very soon. Game 1 underway. Dino Mike v me. I was thinking a little more about the deck as I started queuing for this. I don't know if maybe red-white was indeed the right thing to do. It might just be a while, and it's a bit cool to play mono single color, but I don't know if it's as strong as the red-white. We lose Scorching Dragonflyer, a couple more potential cards, and the Bone Crusher Knight, Bone Crusher Giant, whatever it's called. And we also lose our artifact to an Empress Shieldbreaker there, which is somewhat annoying, especially as my inability to play Empress Shieldbreaker. Well, I say inability. I got a bit screwed by the Great Enge. Doing a nice draw. We're obviously going to play the Paladin here. Getting for 2, which I presume will be uncontested. I'm delighted if it is contested. And play a 4 mana 3/6, which is just very strong here. Opponent gets the Lock Dragon ready. And he must, of course, do it with a Scottish accent, as is mandated. A land would have been lovely there. But alas, 'tis not for I. Silver Flame Ritual is, of course, not what I'm going to cast here. Instead, I'm going to swing for 3 and probably just play a Flutterfox. A very mana inefficient turn, but needs must. It does mean I can block the Weaselback Redcap and force my opponent into a non-ideal turn if he wants to attack, which apparently he does not. Or she. Dynamite may be a girl's name. Opponent discarded another op, must be nice. Takes it down to 16 and plays a nice little Tomb Raider. Or Tomb Raider, I suppose. And doesn't play the Ember Shield Breaker, so one presumes there is a Dragonfire or something in my future. Perhaps this we can block Flutterfox. Either way, let's have a look how this works out for us. And the opponent goes for that spell. As much as I don't really like this, again, because it's not very mana efficient, it is still a powerful-ish play. And next turn we have at least something to do if we don't draw anything else. Opponent get in for 4 here. The old-fashioned Racer Rooney. We have life gain and the 2 expensive Raise the Alarm cards, but they are not in our little old hand. Opponent leaving 4 mana up. And looks like Ardenvale Paladin's getting captured, or Charmed Sleep. That'll do. Land? No. This isn't working particularly well for us. I guess we don't want to attack with this now. We presumably are waiting for a powerful-ish Silver Flame Ritual next turn. There's no point trading it here. We can also play Enchanted Carriage and get in the air, or stay back in the air. Opponent discards a land, hits us down to at least 9. So Cata the Bold, this is bad for us. I suppose we're going to have to. That's not too bad. We shall be sending everything at our opponent here. Literally no other play there, despite the Paladin looking really nice in our hand. We can't let Sir Cata pick everything off with impunity. But we now have a very tiny Flutterfox. This is going to be eaten. And we get in for a paltry 3. And we're pretty close to dead here. Can't think how we can get out of this. Well, that helps. Lock Dragon has set the opponent very nicely here. Again, another reason we should perhaps be playing red, for the actual ability to interact with cards like this. Improbable Alliance. And a second Lock Dragon. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. And indeed, the game is up. Farewell, dear viewer. Okay, let's try once more. I don't think our deck's particularly bad. I don't think it's particularly good either. It's a playable deck. This hand's quite nice though. I think we'd have hit our 5th land there. One imagines we'd have won, but we did not. And win we did not. Let's get the Youthful Knight out. Follow up with a Shepherd next turn. Or following up with that, not bad at all. Especially with a Sir Alyn coming down soon. Looks like another red-blue. 7 dwarves. We know all about that. Nope. 3 life added to the total. And we're going to stupidly tap that mistakenly. Play that mistakenly, because I'd rather have put it on. Well, maybe not actually. Maybe this is fine. That's where the Youthful Knight gets in a good attack once Sir Alan comes down, presuming that gets in an attack itself. Opponent hopefully plays something here. Not the top of the list of things I'd like him to play. Oh, that's fine. So we are looking pretty good. Let's get into Sir Alan and hope for magic next turn. No point attacking here. No good attacks. My inkling is that we'll have to use Shepherd on Sir Alan next turn. To return it maybe from a Charmed Sleep, maybe from blocks and tricks. But we should be getting in a fair whack of damage, especially if he's just equipping this. Which I would assume he's not here. Golden Egg will do that better for you. Is he going to pop it on the corridor monitor? Or on one of the dwarves? It's still looking pretty good for us. I can live with this. Looking less good for us now. I can't really live with this. That's pretty terrible. That worked out rather well for our opponent. And we're in a heap of trouble again. I wouldn't say a heap of trouble, though I did. We're not exactly dying, but we have no real way through. Do I not like that? Well, that works. And we can protect it this time as well. Nice little draw. Which in time saves 9. As the opponent plays down a little well. A little bit of a scry. And does something. Could sack it and get a couple of rats. Can do that at instant speed. Right, well, I'm just going to send with everything I think here. Yeah. It's not like you can overthink things. Get everything in. Opponent draws, gets some rats. One imagines it's going to be Shepherd Sir Alan here. And he'll probably kill one of the 2/2s of the 3/3. I do want to take about 9 damage here, which isn't bad at all. Get him dead somehow. Alright, so opponent's made his blocks. Let us return Sir Alan. In some damage. Lose a creature, trade some. And play down Sir Alan. So it wasn't the greatest attack ever, now I think about it, but can't see what else we're going to do here if it's not getting incremental bits of damage and sneak over the line. A Youthful Knight and a Shepherd of the Flock aren't exactly what we're looking for here. But it's my own fault for picking them up. Oh, a second Mad Ratter. Shit got real. If he's got an opt here, we are beyond foot. Guess we just play these two. And now we play the decking game, which we shall lose. Opponent draws a million cards, creates a million rats. and doesn't attack. Hmm. It's something, I just can't see what we can do here. I mean, Cerulean will at least eat the 7 dwarves when everything goes in. Just not really any good attacks. I think our best hope is for the Silver Flame Ritual. I still don't see how that would help though. A third Mad Ratter? What is with these people? Why do they get Mad Ratter? Don't I get fucking Youthful Knights? Oh, this is proof of cheating, probably. Ugh. I'd rather keep them in man because at least they do something rather than just be a 2-1. God, this deck is shit. I'm embarrassed with this video. I'm embarrassed on behalf of everyone watching this. Poor player pays poorly. Maybe the intro to this video would only be an accurate one. Brimstone Trebuchet, well, at least that's going to kill me at some point. Red Cap Raiders. I mean, that's to draw a flyer, I guess, or just sheer amount of cards. The Enchanted Carriage gets in there and I guess makes us a few more tokens. Bye-bye Trick for now, but I can't see how it's going to do much anyway. Fae of Wishes. Oh dear. What's he got in his sideboard? Opponent chooses Fortifying Provisions. So that's, you know what? That's actually pretty good here, isn't it? Doesn't change too much though. And it's my turn. The Lonesome Unicorn, the loneliest of all unicorns. Right, again, there's no real need for me to do anything. I suppose I'm going to win the decking battle and he's forgetting to tap his Trebuchet. Fae can get in for a bit of damage here and there. I might win this on decking. 14 cards left, I doubt it. Down comes the Unicorn. I'm still going to keep these Squires in my hand as they do nothing. I can't attack. I think I need to wait for the Ritual and the mono white green card, the Oakham Adversary or whatever. That's not called that, but Oak Ranger. He's out racing his card draw. Let's just keep playing the lands. I'd like to be able to play both sides of the green-white card in the same turn. We're on a 10-turn clock. He's on a 12-turn clock. Riveting magic here. Opponent probably played that if I was him. Opponent draws 6 rats. Oh jeez. That's maybe the point where I concede to save everyone everywhere. The utter boredom of this. I suppose if we're not that dead at all, we do have the expensive Raise the Alarm. No, I'm sorry, I'm thinking this in a different way. He can still play it and thus create 67 rats a turn. The Raise the Alarm card gives us a lot of card life gain. Oh, Youthful Knights, that's good, that's good. That's probably going to get through his... Nope, never mind. Tan is still decking. A plan that is not going to work. Opponent draws a Legion of Rats. Pings us for 2. Oh, let me just concede, please. Oh god, I can't take this much more. And that stops the damage for a bit. I guess I may as well use this in the best possible way. 9 cards left. One imagines he's going to start getting in quite soon. I think I'm just going to respect his respect the Kiki combo-esque thing here, concede and go to 0-2. I'm sorry, dear listeners, dear fans. I am a letdown. I realise the problem with drafting a shit deck is that you sometimes draw all your useful knights. However, I'm no coward. I'm going to keep the one lander, almost solely because I've lost the last 2 games and I'm angry, but to a degree because I know I'm going to draw a land quite soon, which indeed I did, through sheer skill. Opponent plays a Maraleaf Rider, which is of no consequence to me. As I get in for 2. When opponent's going to stare down these legion of youthful knights, he won't be attacking his 6 power creature into me, but nor will I be attacking into him ever now. Let's just keep playing my youthful knights and hope that Silver Flame Ritual into Sir Alan allows me to ride it home. If you're looking for advice on Magic strategy and drafting, there's a number of good channels out there. I wouldn't recommend this one per se, as I get rid of. Actually, let's just get rid of the Youthful Knight and the dummy. But, there's a lot of good people out there. And I'm sure they'd be great to watch. I wouldn't take advice from me because I'm shit. This is a disaster. Are we going for that 0-3? I would say drop. The 0-3. Oh my god. More for you, opponent. My deck's terrible. Taken the... What, the unicorn? Oh dear, oh dear. I think the 03 Dream, as it were, is very much alive. Especially the giant skewer, which could be any... Oh, the opponent's text is just as bad as mine. I maintain that keeping my 1 land hand was a tight, technical play. I guess he's going to go on... Oh, right. Look, a combo. Please attack into my army of youthful knights. Oh no, what is bad things happen to excellent people? How can you play this tight and technically and lose? Well, not you lose yet. On the upside, this Reaper of Night's not getting in anytime soon, is it? Look how many cards I've got. He's been discarding like mad. He's got nowhere. And opponent gets in for 2. Now, this may look bad. That's all I had there. This may look bad. So the more perceptive, even the less perceptive, you can look at this and go, doesn't look good. But if we get, if we draw a land and then we survive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more turns, where the opponent does naff all, things are looking up. On the upside, it's somewhat hard for him to get in. That doesn't change things on that front. Now, again, this may look bad, but I think that was a good draw. I don't have a reason for this, but I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling that Sir Alan will come through for me here. I'm also feeling that perhaps I should mulligan more aggressively. Oh god, his deck's worse than mine. Oh, here we go. Thus starteth the comeback. He's not going to know what hit him. Fierce Witch Stalker, not bothered, mate. Not bothered. Ooh. All the cards in the world now. Let's get another Paladin down and then do nothing. For an aggressive deck, I don't remember attacking this draft. It's all fun, really, isn't it? It's all giggles. Ooh, 2 more life. No, 3 more life off the total. Are we going to die to Tempting Witch? I mean, we're going to die to something. Oh, he's got a little combo here with the Wolf Quarries. Sort of. And just with me being terrible. Come on. That's the card we want to see. I mean, I don't think it's going to really do anything, but it's nice to get in for damage sometimes. Opponent's going to play the Reaper of the Night. I mean, he can't attack now on the ground. Something, I guess. I think... So I'm just going to play the 2 things here, then next turn go for the Ritual. Oh god, when Bartered Cow's your big play, things aren't looking good. With the Ritual we have, I wouldn't say a chance, but we certainly have cards in play. There we go, right. Are you familiar with the football phrase hit and hope? And we're probably dead automatically here. But opponent puts us down to 3. And then sails in the air for 3. Yeah, we are dead here. Unless he really, really, really miscalculates. Which it would appear he didn't. Much to my dismay. And we are dead in many, many different ways here. So I'd like to thank you all for watching this. Like I said, draft tips, there are guys out there. But if you want to watch a grown man dressed in a wizard hat, looking like a complete and utter boob, I'm yo man. And watch the Locked-Wing Gargoyle do me right up like a turkey dinner. Ugh. Unbelievable. Solid 0-3. I would say it can only get better, but I fear I've peaked. Goodbye.